I'll see if we still have that. That's all right. That's all right. We're close. Close enough. Oh, yeah. Good morning. It's 9 o'clock. We'll call to order the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting. Board in front of you, you have the minutes from the August 5th regular meeting.
I'll move to approve those minutes.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Introduction of guests. We have Nate Crow, Nathan Fry, Beth Johnson, Jeff Jones, Matt Faber. Welcome. Is there anyone in the public that would like to address the board? Anyone in the public that would like to address the board? Hearing none, we'll move on to reports from department heads, building and planning.
Good morning.
Morning.
We have one item on the agenda this morning. The owner of 2151 Rotunda Drive is requesting approval for sanitary sewer infrastructure plans.
I will move to approve the sanitary sewer infrastructure plans for the Ford V8 Museum Foundation, for the early Ford V8 Foundation.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to second. Any discussion? Question? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Thank you.
Nothing from IT this week, so that brings us to AES.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today we have just a utility permit agreement with the DeKalb County Drainage Board for the James Ferguson Dove lateral spur.
I'll move to approve the utility permit agreement with DeKalb County Drainage Board for the James Ferguson Dove lateral spur.
Second.
We have a motion to second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Same sign. Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nothing from human resources nor city attorney. That brings us to city engineer.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have one item this morning. This would be for our Memorial Park Improvements Project. This would be the acceptance of the Certificate of Substantial Completion with the contractor FCI. This document sets the certificate of, or the substantial completion date of August 12th, 2025. There's a punch list attached to that, and the contractor is working on those punch list items to get the project completed.
I will move to approve the certificate of substantial completion with FCI for the Memorial Park improvements.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Thank you.
I would like to ask the board to amend the agenda to ask for a blanket approval for the Memorial Park project and the Okra grant to sign any documents from now until September 2nd, our next meeting, in case something comes through.
I'll move to amend the agenda to address the blanket approval from Memorial Park improvements.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. So yeah, I would like to ask the board's approval to have a blanket approval to sign any documents that NERC may need in reference to the HELP grant until September 2nd, our next meeting.
I'll move to approve a blanket approval for mayor's signature for anything that may be needed for completion of the Memorial Park improvements.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you. Nothing from the clerk treasurer this week. So that brings us to fire.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Requesting your approval to accept a grant in the amount not to exceed $4,000 from the NIPSCO Public Safety Grant.
I'll move to approve accepting grant funds from the NIPSCO Public Safety Grant.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions, discussion?
Congrats.
Thank you.
Go Grants.
Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. So it brings us to Mayor. The one thing I have is the agreement for the next department head retreat. Last year, we did the one in Noblesville for some leadership and strength training, and we're looking at doing that again March 5th, 2026, and Friday, March 6th. That is with the Hotel Carmichael out of Carmel. Total cost, not including the rooms, is not to exceed $4,000. And that is for using the conference space and providing all the amenities we need for the conference.
I will move to approve the agreement between Hotel Carmichael and the City of Auburn for the Department Head Retreat of 2026.
Second.
Yeah, we have a motion, a second. Any questions or discussion? I'd like to ask, so we've got a lot of the department heads that were here. If would anyone like to come up and just give some feedback on the experience? Because this was, I believe, one of the first ones. I'm looking at AES, but I think in general, this was the first time that many of you had participated in something like that. Anybody like to share? Don't all jump at once. Troy? Well, you weren't there. Randy? We'll leave it to Randy. But I had a lot of positive feedback, so.
I'll talk about it. It may be a little too long. Maybe I'll ask too many questions. So, an inside joke from the last retreat anyways. No, I think it was a great event, you know. I think a lot of us, honestly, I was one that was just like, oh, really? A department head retreat? Like, oh my gosh, really? I wasn't sure how I felt about it. Never done anything like that before though either. Exceeded my expectations, proved me wrong in every sense. You know, got to know everybody here at a little bit more of a personal level even. First day started out with, you know, some inside operational information for the rest of the departments, how police and fire coordinate, go about handling emergencies. And second day was a great day of team building. Got us involved, drawing pictures, standing up, doing exercise and activities and things like that. It was really great, you know. And then the after hours camaraderie was just amazing. All in all, it was a great experience. So but I enjoyed it.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Yeah, you bet.
I won't put anybody else on the spot.
I'm just going to share from a Board of Works perspective as well. It's part of the budgets. It's carved out. It passes all the tests that we have to do. But from a personal side of that, I really believe in these. I do the similar things at my office with clients. I think it's important to have bonds that are outside of the council chamber rooms, and it helps with the integration and the mixing of the department heads, which we have seen a lot of over the last 2 years. And every time that you can just increase a bond outside of that, or a relationship, a different piece of the relationship, I think is well worth the investment, not a cost of this. So I think it is great. And I did hear from some people that it was positive, even if they aren't stepping up to the mic.
Yeah. So, well, thank you. Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Actually, we already voted on that, didn't we?
Mhm.
We did not. Okay. Yeah, we have a motion and a second. So if there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Nothing from parks this week, so that brings us police.
Good morning.
Good morning.
See if I remember how to do this. Looks like you got 4 items on the agenda today. 3 are SOPs. You want to do those individually or all together?
Individually. please.
Okay. The first one is the school resource SOP. I think this is brand new. I'm asking for your approval of the school resource officer SOP.
I'll move to approve the SOP for the school resource officer.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Second one is a procedure that covers found property. It's just an update, some language that needed changed. And probably the biggest change is allowing our administrative assistants to release found property.
I'll move to approve the SOP updates on the found property general order 16.1.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
And the third procedure deals with active shooter response. This is also a brand new policy we've not had in the past based on our training. So I'll ask your approval of the active shooter response procedure.
I'll move to approve the SOP general order 21.2 active shooter response.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
And then the last item is a memorandum of understanding between DeKalb Central and the city of Auburn as it concerns the school resource officer. I assume Zach's looked at this, but I couldn't tell you.
I'll move to approve the SRO agreement with DeKalb Central.
I now second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That brings us to streets.
Good morning.
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 We have one item for the board today, and that is requesting approval of a supplemental agreement number 1 for work in reference to the Wayne Street grade separation project. That is with USI Consultants. This will cover the phase 2 preliminary engineering additional costs due to design and scope adjustments. That amount is $412,000.
I will move to approve the supplement phase 2 Wayne Street grade separation agreement for the amount of $412,000.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Electric.
Good morning.
Morning.
We have
Morning.
one item for the board's consideration today. This would be the 2025 fall tracker. The purpose of this filing is to implement the tracking mechanism that recovers changing costs of purchase power from our wholesale provider. In this case, the change would be from point. So we have two tariffs: this is demand and energy. The demand change will be what it currently is at a negative 0.009683 to a positive 0.032128% or a cent per kilowatt hour. And then the energy change would be a negative 0.016407 to a positive 0.032128 per kilowatt hour.
I'll move to approve the fall tracker for 2025.
Fair.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice cup, Lori.
Nice cup, Lori.
Nothing from water this week, nor water pollution control. Announcements. Just a reminder, September 13th, from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., there will be the ribbon cutting for the re-grand opening of Memorial Park, also celebrating the 80th anniversary of the city's second oldest park. There will be a community event out there. Next regular Board of Works meeting is set for Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. Is there any other business to come before the board?
I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen.